So you've got a really tiny rehearsal space and you keep tripping over everybody's cables and your own. Well, we gotta address that, and it might actually be a lot cheaper than you think. So hello everybody and welcome to a new video and welcome to my channel where we'll talk about everything music, from death metal to Queen and everything in between. New gear review alert. On this video we'll talk about the Phenix Pro PTU 7000 unit. Which is this guy right here. Bam! I mean, this thing is ridiculous. This is huge.
That's what she said.
Michael, please.
There he is.
Please.
Mwah! There he is. Come on.
It's nice and heavy and it doesn't have the batteries on. So, yeah. Oh, cool. No cables attached. It is wireless all the way through. Okay, we get 4 anti-roller rings in different colors. That way you can actually see and know which one it is that you're working with. We get a mini 2/4 inch adapter and a 1/4 inch cable, mono to mono. We get the 4 antennas and the unit itself. Obviously rack mountable, which is really cool, very awesome. And you know, it's not as heavy as I thought, but you know, it feels right. And here's the 4 volume knob I told you about a second ago. Alright, so let's plug it in and let's see what it looks like. Alright, here we go. Nice. I like the fact that it's quick. It's just very responsive. Okay, so check it out. You actually get 2 LCD screens in which you can see what frequency is being used on each of the microphones. So this will be microphone A, B, C, and D. Each one of the mics, of course, gets their own volume controller, which is really cool. And also you can set and change the frequency if you want to. Now, one of the things I like the most about this unit is the fact that it comes with an auto scan function, which automatically locates the best frequency nearby. Of course, I like the fact that this and the mics are made out of metal. Metal casing is very important because it actually blocks out interference and outside noise a lot better than plastic. And now check this out. This is really cool. If you flip it around, you'll see that you actually get 4 outputs. So you can have a dedicated output for each one of the mics and have that be sent to a different track on a mixer, or you can actually bounce all 4 mics into the one output and have that be sent to a mixer or an interface or anything like that. Right now, for instance, I am actually on the go. I have my MacBook here and I have a really tiny USB interface here with I think 1 or 2 maybe channels. So I could actually have all 4 channels go into the one channel here and have that be bounced into the one track and have it all be mixed in the box, which is really awesome. So I could definitely run a podcast with 4 microphones right here in my mom's living room with just a computer, a cheapo interface, and this guy here. So that is pretty cool. I like that a lot. You also get 1 antenna for each one of the mics, which is pretty obvious because of the fact that you can actually control each of the frequencies for each of the mics. But yeah, enough blabber. Let's hear what it sounds like. That's all that matters.
A few minutes later.
Alright, so this is the PTU 7000 microphone. I am willing to bet that it actually sounds better, but I guess I'll find out in post once I'm editing this video. I am looking at Logic right now and it looks like it's coming through. It looks like it's a little bit low, so I'm going to bring the gain up a little bit so we get more of a healthy volume on it. I've got a long way to go. I'm probably at about 50% of the gain on the interface right now, but it looks good. It looks pretty healthy. It's not clipping. So yeah, super simple setup. All you gotta do is just press the button, it turns on, it picks it up automatically. Pretty awesome. Anyway, a couple of things I don't want to forget to mention are the fact that, first of all, it features a cardioid pickup pattern. So it minimizes noise, meaning that it'll pick up everything that's in front of it a lot, but it'll try to eliminate as much as possible of the surroundings. So it won't pick up as much background noise as other mics would. Like, for instance, I just noticed that my mom's AC is super loud. It's whistling really loudly and it's really annoying. But I am willing to bet that if it's coming through, it would be a lot worse if this was a condenser mic. Because condenser mics, for the most part, are way more sensitive to background noises. So yeah, that's pretty cool. That's really true on most dynamic mics, but I still wanted to bring that up. Second, of course, I really like the fact that this as well as that are made out of metal, that meaning the receiver. But this, the mic, it's all made out of metal, because metal also blocks out a lot of the interference and it works a lot better and it's a lot quieter than plastic. Now, according to the manufacturer, you actually get about 8 hours of continued use on these guys as far as the battery goes. So yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, if you had to cover an event that's like 24 hours, you could put batteries in 3 mics and have them run for 8 hours each, and that would cover the full event. Where do I come up with this scenario? But really, if you're doing like a podcast or if you're like practicing with your band, you don't want to be replacing batteries all the time. So yeah, the fact that they last about 8 hours, it's really cool. Of course, I would definitely recommend that you get rechargeable batteries anyway, but the fact remains that even with the batteries they provide, you'll still get a lot of mileage. Now, last but not least, and I can't believe I didn't bring this up yet, is the fact that, again, according to the manufacturer, the working range is about 328 feet. 328 feet. Yeah, 328 feet. You know how long that is? By the way, that's 100 meters for non-Americans. So that's like a block away. That's a long range. I mean, that would cover every stage. Yeah, that's ridiculous. I can't honestly think of a scenario where you'd be that far away from the receiver. But if you are, it'll still pick it up. So yeah, I mean, I can walk around the apartment and we can test it out, but I mean, that's probably like maybe about 40 feet that way, 35 maybe. I mean, I can try it. I'll leave that mic here so you can hear how I'm actually walking away. But yeah, going into my mom's room. And here we go, walking in there. Now I am going to the farthest corner of the room, and here I am. Now I'm gonna head to the bathroom. Walking. Now I am in the bathroom. And nice. I like the acoustics here a lot, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, that's a couple of views. Hello guys. It just works. Anyway, guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please drop me a like if you did. Drop me a comment in the comment section down below and let me know, would you buy something like this? Do you find it useful? Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel like a man if you haven't yet. If you enjoyed the content and you want to help support the channel big time, please consider becoming a patron to the channel. Little goes a long way and we surely do appreciate it. I'll see you guys next time. But out, metal on, dudes.